is Francis. That was not a good cut. Welcome to Rock's Life. My name is Francis. This is Gauntlet's Ark Legacy on the GameCube Entertainment System. I'm very excited today, as you can tell by my affect. This is my favorite world. Basically, the whole reason I did this Let's Play is because when I played through this game like 5 years ago, there was this world that was like, at the time at least, I thought was just like the most artistically awesome thing I'd seen in quite a while. But as times went on, you know, I only remember anything so well, you know, like if a question starts with do you remember, my answer is generally no, I don't. So I'm excited to play through it again. I hope, well, I don't even, you know, I'm indifferent. Maybe it'll live up to what I remember, or maybe it'll be boring, but I'm excited to find out. So here we go. Already the opening to this is very nice. It's got lovely water effects, little pools on the side, and I grinded in my free time for the 250 crystals we need to get in, and we're ready to start. Ready to start the Nightmare Realm. So if there's any episode you watch, or the dream, I'm sorry. Right. If there's any episode you watch, make it this one. Here we go, starting at the carnival. It's gonna get wacky, ladies and gentlemen. With those guys. Carnival goblins, I call them as of now. Alright. Look at that. We got hands off the bat. They're here. We got death. What's going on? They make some scary noises. Oh. Alright. This, with the whole thing already, the aesthetic makes me think really of like a, those of you, I know my following consists of mostly literary buffs. If you ever read the Illuminatus series, it's very good. You should if you're into weird fiction. I'm gonna turn this down a tiny bit 'cause it's a little wacky. If you ever read the Illuminatus series, no, that's not where that sentence ended. If you're into wacky fiction, it's very good. But it's all about like weird occultism, and it's this sort of imagery, I suppose. It's very abstract and sort of that like postmodern art that I think is just fantastic. Both for abstractism, but also for just all other kinds of like weird expressive art. I think people are far too quick to dismiss modern art, especially when it brings us like the gems of, you know, the interactive media, video games, you know. Pretty great stuff, not gonna lie. I guess some creepy carny in the background shouting at us. Thankfully, things don't seem to be too... I was worried maybe I was too low level. Things seem to be going okay so far. I don't feel like I'm losing any of these fights until right now. Gonna do some BFG action. Yeehaw. No, but nothing seems super overly hard, which is always a good sign when we start these things. There we go. Gotta take out the spawners from a distance if you can. Sustenance. Oof. I had to run in there and grab that health. I hope it was worth it. I got hit some for it, but had to do it before it got poisoned. That old gambit. Just wait till I pull double bow on him. I'll never expect that. There'll be like one bow I can handle, but two, no, no, no. Some of these boxes are breakable, and some don't have anything in them, which is wildly disappointing. I see another one of these. Let's go double bow and not burn out like we did last time, trying to break it with our basic shot. I think a lot of the late game in Gauntlet has to do with using basically everything but the basic shot. And that's to say, like, I guess rather a more usage of things besides the basic shot. I think early on it's easy to fall into the trap of like, oh, I'll just shoot things till they die, but eventually that will fall out and you'll need to come up with something better in order to compete with some of these guys. Bang. Actually, I think when I first played this, I didn't know there was a special, which is kind of ridiculous watching me like play now and you see how much I use it, but I don't know, just didn't figure it out. That texture is not super great, but there he is. He's Shadow Stick or whatever, I guess. Very evil, I suppose. I think all those arrows missed, which is something of a pisser. Alright. Yeah, Yup, you keep coming. Alright. This is really quite the vibrant soundscape here. I wonder if there's sound effects or if that's on the soundtrack. I haven't ever listened. I've listened to the soundtrack of this game, but never this far to avoid spoilers. Silly enough, but in turn, I'm not sure if that's on there. If it is, I'm not sure I want to listen to the soundtrack this far. It's kind of nifty here, but it's also slightly irritating. Otherwise, things seem pretty standard. I don't know why the goblins are coming out of death portals, but I guess they're not from around here. Trying to look into the lore there. See what's up. What's those saws? Oh, good job, Francis, you bonehead. Alright, do these hurt? Yes, they do. They knock your dumb arse over. Careful. Tease it. Oh. Oh. Alright, this is quite the carnival we've ended up at. Excuse me, excuse me. Bam. Yeah, it was. I'm gonna blow out this candle. Oh dear, what's going on? Alright. I'll look away for 2 seconds. Something's going on. Smell of candle smoke. Oh, nice. Yeah, and here's this thing. Oh, it just shoots roller coasters at you. Alright, I'm an idiot for trying that. Gotta have I was working on video editing for this very channel, plug, I guess. And in turn, I ate dinner in my office because that's just the kind of lazy scum of the earth that I am. And in turn, the room smelled, so I lit a candle like a woman. But you know, health will be lost if you spin the wheel too soon. That's some vague advice, but I'll take it. I used to be, oh, health will be lost if you turn the wheel too soon. I turn the wheel too soon because I'm a retard and I can't listen. Well, that's on me. I guess, to be fair, I didn't, alright. Nah, I'm a retard. But also, like, that's some bullshit. Whatever. That's fine. I'll live it down. Some bullshit, though. Alright, I'm going back. What's this do? Is there a second chance? No, not really. Okay. I tried. Ah, oh, be pissed off. Trouble. Alright. Oh, I see. That's quite a clever design. Well, okay, well, quite clever. It's decently good. The wheel, and you turn it multiple times, and there's like a few different angles from all the different approaches that you have to take, but you can optimize it if you pay attention, unlike me, who's an idiot, and I can't look at things. Burning through a lot of health here. It would have been really great to get that 500 pickup, but gotta move on, you know? Can't live my whole life in the past. I will say I have hit every single bomb enemy so far, so I've got that going for me. Maybe someday I'll stop hitting every single bomb enemy and my life will improve that much. But that day is not now. Alright, time for some BFGM. Yeah, it was. Ah, it's that thing. Someone's saying something over there, but I'm not sure what or who or why or how. Well, alright, one of those, I guess, eminently answerable. Ah, piss off. To that guy, the Carney's kind of killing me too. Not even in a bad way, it's just kind of wacky. I don't know. Whenever I think of Carnies, I think of like Darkseid. Which, if you haven't played Darkseid, don't play it. Like, that's a video game. But, in case you're confused, it's a video game. I don't recommend playing it, but like, you should look up a YouTube video. I'll plug another channel. Freaking the God Kings of Let's Playing. Freaking Red Super did a run through a Darkseid, and it's pretty fantastic. And I recommend, like, if this dark carnival atmosphere you find incredibly appealing, like, there's a place to go. That's my little recommendation for the day. Cause it's quite good. I mean, I do like make the dead man talk. Alright, there's some somewhat dark advice, I suppose. The carnival is a weird thing, cause like it's spectacularly archaic in terms of like things you can go and do. Like, no one I know would ever come up to me and be like, "Hey Francis, like, how about a date?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, right." And then they go, "How about the carnival?" Like, that's just would not happen. But and even within like the culture of carnivals, it's changed so much from like demonizing people who are different and just flat out animal abuse to secret animal abuse and being kind of weird about people who are different. I don't quite understand all of how that works, but it's just weird. It's certainly they've had to change how they deal with that, or else face the wrath of modern civil society raining down on them. Rightfully so in most ways. Because a lot of that early carnival behavior is vaguely disgusting. It's got a chest. See if we can get something good. Gems, I'll take that. Barely anything compared to our small fortune we carry, but such is life. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Alright, I'm coming. Oh, it's that guy. And that's like an Onai. Onai? Uni? Onai? Anyways, it's one of those guys, things. Crap. Decisions. Balls. Missed that badly. Ah, trouble in paradise. Ah, missed two of them. What trouble? Do I have any items at all? This hammer. I don't really want to burn a hammer on this. Is it acid breath? Why do I have that? Alright, I'll get him with acid breath. Oh, he's dead. Alright. That's cool. That was quite, that situation was handled quite poorly on my part, so I'll take responsibility for that fight going. A lot worse than maybe it needed to be. Oh, what's up, my guy? Thankfully, I've got a good potion supply, so that's something I do not have to worry about. Lady kid? It looks like a half man, half woman looking thing. It's not good the way that was all handled. Teller, fortune teller, we still do that. Rat boy is a little peculiar, I think. That's quite interesting. And I certainly don't think Gauntlet's taking an affirmative side to carnival culture. I mean, they are using it in this like weird nightmare format, and there is something kind of nightmarish about the carnival. Just in seeing, it's almost like this weird philosophy thing of like, it's just such a high level of scriptedness, right? And like, so you're seeing things, but within like a domain that is just crafted to be a specific way. So it really is like this ultimate piece of things that aren't as they seem, and it's kind of fascinating, really. I saw at the let's talk culture at the Boston Fine Arts Museum, and I'm just giving plugs left and right, so I'll do that. It's a great place if you like art, like you ought to, I guess. I don't know. You can like whatever you want, I suppose. If you're into art, it's a very nice museum. For us New Englanders, they had a display. It was quite a marvelous display. Wait, we see the exit. Called Phantasmagoria. It was just wonderful. It had all sorts of like old haunted theater pieces and things. It's quite cool. And there's 66. Which means we leveled up once through that, but that's okay. We're also down 1,000 hit points. I'm not quite ready to blow out the money for it yet. We are going to save because we've had one crash last time we played. And I'm not doing any of this again. Though that level wasn't terrible. If anything, redoing it would be to my benefit, because I could definitely do that better, but that's okay. I'm sitting here busy talking about carnivals, and I'm not really. My A game isn't on. I'm sorry. I'm cold. You know what? Let's be unorthodox. I'm gonna load this. I'm gonna go get my jacket. Ooh, it's a haunted house. And there's something in it. Ooh. Spooky. The grounds. Ah, look at that. That's some Illuminati stuff right there. That backdrop is just wonderful. It's spacey. It's got a bit of an impossible physical animation to it. Very nice color. Very muted against a very bright background. So good. Not overwhelming, but gives a very strong point at the same time. Very nice. That is. Let's kick some butt. Am I right? Alright. There's a haunted house. I'm excited. I like a good haunted house. I guess. As a sane, rational person who doesn't care much for a world of spirit, of the supernatural, the spiritual realm, you know, I do. It's interesting. I can get a kick out of an episode of Ghost Adventures if I'm forced to watch trash cable television. That's quite funny. My good co-commentator and I, Mitch, like to joke about that. We'll like, you know, scream at each other while we're doing something. Are you scratching people? You know, because it's just, that's basically a meme. It's a meme that was a little like, not quite before meme culture, but like, cable television took a while to get to meme, like the meme world. Great tribute has been paid to the fallen heroes of the realms. I'm thinking Treasure in the Graveyard. Oh, we got a child laughing. Never a good sign. Unless you're in a fun house. Or not a fun house. What the hell am I talking about? Where do children laugh and it's okay? This is how much I like about what the kids do these days. I don't. Unless you're in a. My brain's stuck up on carnivals because we were just in a carnival. But that really isn't a great play. I don't know. Because that's a little spooky. Oh dear. There we go. That was probably a good decision, all things considered. I did not quite expect this map to be as difficult as it is. I guess not as difficult, as complicated. I was expecting something a little more linear in a sort of haunted house on rails section. That is not what we got. We are in the vortex of space doing some island hopping. A little bit of Mario Galaxy style here. So, that's something I'm dealing with in my life right now. And that guy blocks all my attacks as usual, which is nice. At least I get iframes doing that, so he doesn't just obliterate me, which is actually like really good design. I'm glad they have that. Although alternatively, if they didn't, it would make the supers spectacularly less useful. So there we go. Okay, potion, good stuff, and make it okay. They put those gosh darn traps everywhere. Ooh, where is that going to land? Oh, that's quite trippy. Alright. Ah, it's sailing away. Alright, I guess I better get over there. But where did the big guy land? Kick. Aha! Over here. Aha! A secret area I may have missed. Thanks, magic potions. And this guy is in such a bad spot to fight. Wow. Yep, he is screwed. No doubt about it. This is not a fight for the century, my dudes. Yeah, alright, cheers, mate. It's empty, though. It's a secret area that's empty. What is this? Alright, now we're riding the old 2 yellow pillar magic boat sky land around. That's quite nice. Is there something supposed to do up here, or is it more of a fun little ditty? Cause I'm pretty sure I could have walked over here, but it might just be messing with me. I'm not like unconvinced that they didn't put some red herring stuff in this like crazy level. I couldn't have walked over because the bridge falls out. Look at that! I figured out the puzzle before I needed it. Alright, good stuff that is. Punch. Alright. I gotta be a little more careful around those guys because I'm sort of getting my butt handed to me a little bit. Not like a lot, but maybe a little bit. I got a pumpkin head. That's nice. And we're getting whisked away. See ya. I think the haunted house might be up that way. And this island's over here. And we're parking here. See a boat. I think we can fly back if we want, but check out over here first. Oh, I'm shooting something. Could be another one of those big guys. Take them out easy. Yeah. Watch for the spikes. The thing about the spikes is like they're a huge pain in the butt, and like in most games I just walk through them and be like, yeah, whatever, and just tank it. But they really are set to do like a kind of ridiculous amount of damage in Gauntlet. So like I have to dodge them or I will be in some serious trouble in the health department, and this is not breaking through this defense. Nope. I'm not feeling the draws of success here. Okay, let's try that. There we go, got him. A mighty general guards the only way forward. Well, I think I just killed a general, so I guess I got one for me in my life. Now hit the portal aim, you damn elf. There you go. So, but like, at the other hand, it's like I take more damage if I punch him, but I've got better accuracy in melee, which is kind of a pisser as an archer to be like a better at punching things than shooting arrows. Only trouble is I tank damage like a tank if I do that. So some chicken. Okay, those are places I'm gonna go, I guess. Let's rock and roll. Ugh. Don't mind me just making a cacophony of noise as I readjust my fat. It's like part of the kick of being a fat person is that like sitting is uncomfortable, and that's also a good sign if you're fat. Like, you know, you're fat when you sit down. It's like, this isn't good. Because your body's just not comfortable with itself, right? Like, your weight is just more than your little human bones can support. And, you know, it's not easy being this fat. But I get around because, you know, you adapt. I also sit in a folding chair because I'm desolate and poor, but destitute. I don't know why I said desolate. I'm that too, but for different reasons. Sure as hell was, my guy. Alright, okay. This is quite a complicated puzzle. This is the kind of level where, and I think I mentioned this when we started the game, but this is exactly the kind of level a map would be like, kind of ace on. Would not mind a map in the slightest. Oh dear. Dracula's chalking up fire over here. I don't know why I said Dracula. My reference game is off today. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I watched. Speaking of vampires, which we totally were. Good segue, Francis. I watched through Nosferatu the other day because I totally bought and paid for the movie. I just also happened to notice the full thing was on YouTube, and like, it's weird. It was a weird experience, and like, I was tired and it was late when I did it, which definitely made it scarier. And I recommend, like, if you go and watch it, you should do it while you're vulnerable, basically. Like, whatever that means, whether you're tired or you're sad, like, that's the best time, because otherwise it's going to be more of a comedy probably. And that's just a sad reality of the fact that, you know, it's kind of ridiculous. It also really drags at some points, but, you know, that's what they invented Flappy Bird for. There's a lot wrong with that sentence, but I, you know, will not take responsibility for any of it. There we go. Ah, it's a bomb, you bastard. The little girl giggles and okay, I got. How's the key situation? We're actually doing really good on keys, which is a big surprise. Actually. Oh my god, that's the exit. Okay, so next level's probably in the house then. Alright, that makes sense. I'm like, this is an awfully long level if we have to do like all this and then some. Should our dreams fade away when forced into the light? Is that the item there? I feel like that's the thing we need, but I'm not sure how to get it. I also feel like I missed an area down here, which is a huge pain because this map is really confusing. I'm just gonna take a quick poke around down here. If I don't find anything in a second, I'll retreat to the house where I know I'm right. But I don't want to miss the legend item, if there is one. Is there one? I guess I wasn't paying that much attention. I just assumed because there was the cutscene, but I guess there's no real reason to believe that's the case, is there? See ya. Despite the fact that the enemy's health is incredibly unintuitive, I've actually gotten quite good at predicting that. Just a little humble brag for you. It's good to know your strengths and weaknesses. You just gotta be honest with yourself about it, otherwise it's kind of a waste of time to know your strengths and weaknesses because you don't actually know them. Oh dear. There you go. Ah, I got keys. I got keys for days. Ah, okay. Was that just pointless extra keys? That doesn't like make me sad, but I do have a lot of those and nothing to spend them on. Alright, let's double back to the house. I think if there's a legend item, and I hope it's forward. There you go. That's the extent of my foresight ability. Ugh. Sorry, just adjusting my many layers of lard that cover me, which I actually, for an incredibly fat person, have a surprisingly not deep voice, which is, you know, fine. It doesn't bother me, you know. It's just weird because normally when you get fat, you talk from the gut, but I guess that's not. I've never had that occur. Maybe I'm not fat enough, which is. I've often considered to be a problem with myself that I could put on, you know, if I'm gonna be fat, you might as well, like, be honest about it and just be really fat. Like, cause being kind of pudgy feels like a waste of time sometimes. And there's just exercise chumps, bunch of losers. In terms of level, I'm not sure what these iron girders are here for. Ah, there's the exit. Let's see if we can find something even better than an exit. You son of a gun. Archers. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Get them. Ah, there you go. Spikes. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. No, 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 no. Alright, that's my. Ah, you bastard. That's my spike. Ooh, I avoided that with the finesse of 1,000 angels. Careful. What's for that? Grab the apple. Double back, you son of a gun. Alright. And up we go. Pause. Move. I'm doing great so far. And I'm up on top of the roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. Okay. Spikes. Check. Keys still at full. Ain't nothing. Oh, there's some lovely steak. That'll give me a good deal of hit points if I can get to it without getting mullered in the process. And take some of that. Cheers, Buggus. There's the tooth. Claw. It's a tooth as seen by someone who doesn't know what a tooth is. Ah, but this path continues. And there's the lamp. Alright, we got it. That actually does make me happy. I'm glad I did that. Alright, that means we can take out the boss for this world, because it's the last world they saved the item for it in this world, which is the only time that happens. But it's also a good thing, because that means we can fight him as soon as we get to him. And I guess that lantern probably does something spectacular, like maybe it blinds him, or it just confuses him a little. Or he just goes, ah, my eyes. Something great like that. And we're out. Peace, Holmes. Good stuff. So far, it's not like blowing me away. It's like just pure like Dotist tourism. But on the other hand, it's pretty good. For being just like kind of a creepy out there level. So not like the level of my dreams, but like pretty good video game level. Let's save and keep going. Let me check what time it is. Let's see. Northeastern time. It is 10:30, which is not bad. World 3. Let's see what we got. I wasn't looking at the map last time because I was putting on a jacket. Yeah? Oh, haunted house. I am just hyped for haunted house. I am so excited. Oh, we got ghosts. Well, okay, so we got just jerks coming out of glass. Alright, let's see what's up. I know this game. Let's rock and roll. Got a weird camera angle going low Resident Evil. That's a little more normal. These guys don't seem too tough, I guess. They're not like destroying me or something horrible. But there are lots of them. Ah, we got the darn imp archers hanging out, which is so nice. Floating books and potions and all that. Oh my. Okay, so it's less of a haunted house and more of a just total crap fight house, Dungeons and Dragons style. Basically a Dungeons and Dragons version of a haunted house. The trick to unlocking magic lies in a bookshelf. Alright, so it wants me to go around shooting bookshelves. That is what my life will usually come to. Okay, is that book like a bad guy or is it a trap? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go with trap on that because he seems like to be in some sort of AI pattern. Oh, maybe it's this one. No. Why lied to me? Oh, you gotta push it. Oh man, that sucks because that means they've introduced a new element. Okay, well. Yeah, that's a pisser. Is this guy really not gonna die? Alright. So now, if we run into some bookcases, they'll open, and that really is just one more thing to be on the prowl for. And that one is sliding vertical bookcase, quite rare, I believe. Ah, some nanners. Nanners. So really, if we spend one potion to do that, we kind of just got nanos out of that deal, which is not bad, and I will not complain about that. On the other hand, kind of BS, but you know, that's life. Sometimes you get gold, sometimes you get nanners. You know, you can't. Beggars can't be choosers. You know, that's what they say these days, I suppose. Okay, the imps lobbing fireballs too. Like, if you've played the first Gauntlet, that should seem incredibly familiar, because I swear that is like actually an enemy from OG Gauntlet. One of the cool kids will have played that. Which is incredibly an irrelevant comment, because only the cool kids will have played Gauntlet Dark Legacy, but you know, what are you gonna do? Hell, that's what it is. These sorcerers are from Gauntlet, the original. That's what, as soon as he turned invisible, like, yeah, that's what they do. They're like these purple robe jerks, and they turn invisible, and then like, you don't realize, like, it's not meant to be sneaky, but what it is meant to do is like, you think there's 3 of them, so you run in, you're like, alright, 3 guys, I got this, and then there's like 8, and it's like, you get bamboozled, because you can't count them right. Which in a game about shooting large groups of things, being able to count them while you shoot them is decently an important skill. This BFG shot this guy. I think he wants it. Bang! And that sound effect actually gives it a +5. I wouldn't have done it because it's incredibly embarrassing. So, that's what you gotta do to win. And I'm always prepared to do what I need to win. That's, you know, what you gotta understand about Rock's life, is it is a winner's circle. Will you just die, you bastard? Alright, should we be climbing up this, or no, I guess possibly not. That's a lot of guys. Alright, let's try this trick. Alright, it actually didn't break through quite as I maybe hoped it would. There we go. Ah! Where is that? Is that somewhere I've been? That doesn't look familiar. I'm in the kitchen now. Ah, okay, it was over there. Well, what the hell? What's the point of that? Francis is confused. Oh dear. Not a lot of health in this level also. They're being a little stingy with the health. Which is fine because I'm doing quite well compared to at least previous levels, but yeah, nothing to write home about. Wouldn't mind some HP. There's an apple. Great. Double bow. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so the bookcase was plot important. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Alrighty. So we went through the kitchen so far, and maybe a sort of entry hall sort of thing. I always love to see, and in Gauntlet especially, because like it's what they're good at, is how does the level progress within an environment. So like, how does the art match the design? That's like really where Gauntlet Dark Legacy shines most. So that's always what you want to kind of keep an eye out for. And that's sort of a really specific thing, but when it's done really well, I think it's quite noticeable. And it's definitely like, if I had to, you know, point out the game's best, what it does best, it would be environmental design and level design by proxy. So the interaction, the game strength is really the interaction between the level design and the environmental design. It's quite specific, but entirely true, I've come to find. There, I'm using my super shot on the hands, because I'm a lazy bastard. The organ must play to get to the upper floor. Got you, fam squad. Gotta do that. I got a buddy who always says fam squad to me, and it like kills me a little bit, but it's done ironically, and I get it. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it does kind of kill me. That's the price of memes, right? Like, that's not unique in this situation. The price of doing memes is that all the irony in the world won't cover up the fact that it kind of kills you inside to do it. And, you know, that's just, you either accept that and you die playing the game, or you get out early and you're a little loser. And that's just, you know, life's cruel like that. You can't expect things to be better than that, because they never will be. And I'm kind of... Shut up, Saruman. I'm kind of losing track of where I was going with that thought. Anyways, point of the matter is, use the organ. Give me goodies. Alright. Ah. quite a nice tune. Alright, I hope we've all appreciated that enough. Off we go. So that was for the long players who, you know, not just the long players who have to sit and freaking record all those weird little sound effects. They don't have to. A good long player will. You know, that's a thing that, like, I find kind of inspiring that people do that. Because, like, archival work of video games is, like, serious work, and the people who do it are really good at it. It's quite admirable. They have, like, you know, 8 pegs up on the Let's Player, basically. Because, like, the Let's Player is based in ego. It's based in egotism and moronic inability to recognize one's own lack of humor. Which is really just leagues apart from the fact of, like, these people trying to archive, like, the interactive medium. Well, we can. Well, it's so functional to do so. Really, they should get some more, like, official, some sort of official, like, premise or basis. Maybe just some sort of, because right now, like, if you want to see, like, a bit of a game, you either have to look up a long play on YouTube, and it's got to be, like, YouTube, basically. That or you're looking up long plays on Vimeo, and if you do that, you're a moron, because that's not where that's done. So you gotta look one up on YouTube, and, like, especially if it's a game that's particularly old, you're probably not gonna find a good playthrough. And I know that from experience, because sometimes, like, one of the main ways I'll get to this is if I'm stuck in a game. And there's 2 ways that can go that are bad, and one of which is you find the game you're looking for and a complete playthrough, but it's 8 hours long, and, like, it's one video. And you couldn't possibly know where the exact bit you need is, right? Because you're only looking for one thing to get past the section. So that's like, not useful at all. Or, it's that, or you'll find that, there isn't a long play of the game. If it's obscure and old enough, then, you know, there just won't be one. And there just isn't one. Like, because there's a lot of games, and they have not all been long played. Now, what I'm getting to is not that I am creating what is tantamount to a long play with annoying commentary, which therefore kind of negates the archival component of this game, but I swear to God there isn't a good run on YouTube. There just isn't. Like, they're either 100 parts, or they have someone, like, seriously, fascinatingly, terrifying, like, murmuring over it. And while I meet all of that description with startling accuracy, you know, at least I have the vernacular to fool you into suspecting that I might be saying something worthwhile. In other news, Gauntlet Tech Legacy. Stay hydrated. So we just went through a sort of room that was something. Church. That was the house church, I guess. Now we're in the bedrooms. Let the light lead you to your bed. Okay. What the hell does that mean? Let the light lead you to your bed, huh? Ah, 69, we're getting near 70, and then 75, and soon we'll get a new pet, I think, which is quite exciting. It's past the hallway, you are trapped on the 2nd floor. I think that's alright with me. I don't see why that's the case, but if it's true, I'm okay with that. I don't think I've missed anything at all. I see they get a claw up here. I would very much like that, their claw. We got ourselves some floating furniture. Some poltergeist level shenanigans. And there we go. That was a pretty easy puzzle, but the day I complain about an easy puzzle, am I right? Anyways, excuse me, Mr. Candelabra? I can't. That's not a word that I'm good at. Candelabra? I just end up saying Candlebra, like some sort of, like, American scum, and I just Kendebra, Kendebra. I don't. Freaking, I remember like seeing that word in Morrowind and thinking, I'm not good at that. Oh well. That's what happens when you don't get a formal education. God dang it. Anyways. This is interesting. I don't know what part of the house this is per se. I guess it's the attic. I answered that by looking at. It's an unfinished attic though, or one that's been torn apart. Huh? Lore, anyways. I always wonder and not with all games, but like with Gauntlet at least, I always wonder what is lore and what is like just pure wacky creative design, which is fine, but like there actually was never like an intention with it. Like it was weird for the sake of weird. Which again I have no problem with, but like it just makes me wonder. And there's a secret level which I would absolutely love to get to. I should time a lot for it. Cause like I think you can read a lot into a lot of these different areas and be like mistaken for doing so. On the other hand, you never know that someone might like be putting in some serious effort here to things. You just never know. I hope we can get to that secret level. I don't see why we couldn't. But, you know, life is just absolutely chock full of disappointments. Pretty much all the time, so. Ah, bastard, like that one. Ah, bastard. Alright, let's better do it. Sustenance. That's a Let's Play technique called just repeat whatever you hear in the game as commentary. That's quite an old one. Nothing tricky. Ah, and this is a game mechanic called run you around in circles like the sheep you are. Alrighty. It's fine. I could play this game. Here we go. Give me that goddamn secret level. This is the first time. I've gotten one for like 7. It's awful. But this is time. I'm getting Pojo's hen house. What is this terrible game? Why would you make me do this? I hate this crap. Alright, here we go. No, you're already botching it. God dang it. Go, go, go. She runs like a cripple. Run, darn you. Oh, what is this world design? This looks like some like freaking Genesis looking crap. 3D animation. First time using a Blender garbage crap. Can't seem to get all the coins in time. God dang it. I'm not gonna make this bugger buy balls and grab those damn coins. Ah, I went the wrong way. What? How are there 5? I only see 3. What? How? Are they in the barn? Oh, son of a bitch. They are. I missed one. God dang it. Well, that's frustrating. I'm okay. It's kind of a bastard, though. I cannot get those. I never miss by like 10 or something. I'm always off by 1 or 2 every single time. That's the kicker. I don't mind like not winning things, but when it's that close every single time, it just makes me want to gouge my eyes out with a fork. What the hell is the point of that? Where am I supposed to go? I feel like I've been doing this maze for 2 years. I actually know how to get out of this particular area. Ah, ha ha ha. But wine and you shall receive, as they say. I think I see where I want to be. Gonna use double bow to cheese this area a little here, because those full mirrors are wasting my time to try and fight through. I'll be hitting out ghouls all day. Which, that's one of those like weird like early Scooby-Doo old people things of like you call every like monster you see a ghoul. Freaking there are games that do that and they kind of drive me up the wall. I think of a ghoul, I think of like a Witcher, Dungeons and Dragons, like zombie looking thing, but it eats like it eats corpses and it's kind of scary looking but decently intelligent. That might be really specific and like kind of a loose definition. The fact of the matter is you can't call like any spook you see a ghoul. That makes you sound like a moron. I don't know. And it's like, yeah, it's for nerds, but on the other hand, if like you call every big cat you see a lion, like you're a moron, and that's not right. Like, we have words for a reason, people. Jesus Christ. But anyways, you know, I just think just because a word is intrinsically stupid doesn't mean that you should use it wrong on purpose. You know, I guess that's my point. That's dumb. You're dumb. What do we got here? Ah ha ha ah ha ha ha. Oh, we made it to the top of the attic. We got some stained glass, sort of paperboy style up here. Let's hope this hits both those mirrors. A beautiful shot from yours truly. And that is a successful level, my dudes and dudettes. I'm happy with how I did that. I ended high on health for once, which is really rare when I start lower than I end up. So. Good, good. Save for that one little clutch in the middle there. Yeah, that's water. Oh, okay, I'm old. I'm not quite ready to blow money and health yet. I'm sitting at a happy 6,000. Not thinking I'm desperate. Let's do a saver Rooney. Just type of pasta. And we'll do world or level 4. I'm just gonna cut this all into one video. And if I need, I might put like timestamps for this one because I think this world is great. And like, if you want to skip between levels, just to get a look, I heavily encourage that. Like, that's the thing. Like, just take a look at some of these because I think they're awesome. I wonder what's next. Oh my god. Let's hope they turn the wackiness up to a 10. I'm liking this. I'm already feeling this area here. Oh, look at that. That is some proper like Silent Hill looking stuff there. That's lovely, isn't it? Music's just horrible. Do not touch the tongue unless you are an angel. This is some pretty serious horror that's going on here. I think there's going to be a death in the tunnel. So, they want us to use handed death. I think they'll do it. Key. Nope, I died. There we go. Bam. Alright. I got to touch a death on, which means I should be able to kill death, I think. Can I just do this? There we go. Look at that. Going right into the mouth and down the esophagus. That's just visceral. You got like this weird black metal playing in the background. Good God. Yeah. This is more what I remember. Like, this is what I remember thinking, like, was that a horrible dream I had? Or was that actually like a Gauntlet level? Answered my question. This is real. Absolutely wonderful. And of course, it's Gauntlet does best, just nailing that level design while using the environmental art. It's just fantastic. Oh dear. Alright, time to do a lot of Chimera here. I guess it's not really a Chimera. It's a third of a Chimera. It's the lion bit. I've gotten a little better at the timing for these than I was when we started this. For sure better than we started this, but I'm glad that's a skill I've learned to improve on. There we go. Lovely. It's hard to say lovely over this rockin' soundtrack. It's just horrible. In the good way. Horrible as in like, oh, that's, you know, the gore in that is just horrible. It's like orifices on the ground, like a trachea. That's wild. This is the kind of thing I'd expect in the video game museum. Like, look at this. Someone made this and it works, and it's fun, but it's also just like, why? That's what, maybe that'll be like my little goal is to get like some rich bastard to create like a little museum where you play through like just Dotist video games and just like the weirdest crap we can find. And not weird with like, it's gotta be weird with a passion. Like not just like that Russian crap that comes out, you know, with like asset flips and stuff. It needs to be like passion projects that are like serious art and effort. But just for things that you would go, but why? Nice use of the iframes there by yours truly. Just pat myself on the back. And another one of these down. They're throwing chimeras at us left and right. Apparently the oh, it's pumping the heart. Oh, that's pretty metal. I'm very satisfied with that little tidbit of just graphics. That's nice. Oh yeah, you got little like pipes hooked up to these organs. That's just terrible. You know, I've never had a nightmare where I'm inside of somebody. And I don't know if that's like decently common. I mean, obviously, this game developer is coming from some horrible place deep down, but like, personally, I can't say that's like a thing I've experienced. I don't know if I'm weird or if everyone else is. But I guess my thinking is like, a lot of dreams that I have come from like, you know, things that are real. Or feelings or emotions or just like things that have happened, you know, or things that could happen. Not like, sweet Jesus, not like, ah, I got swallowed and now I'm in like Peopleville walking on like pus and it's just the most sick you could think of. It's awesome, man. But not actually. And even, I guess that's what it's like, it's a nightmare, but like that's not. I don't nightmare body horror. I wonder though if that's just because I haven't been exposed to enough gore in my life. Maybe that's my problem. That's a potion looking area because that's trouble. Alright, that was a good use of that. Hail, dude. I wouldn't mind if you stopped shooting me, you little bastard. Alright, get the hammer. Bam, we're done. Oof, we're back. Okay. Old man Francis. Alright. We're gonna get through this together. You and me. Viewer. I can't think of like the band that's on the tip of my tongue for this, but like it's definitely like that like trashy, like real dark metal. That's just like ripe with gore. At the heart of the world of runestone may be found. That is very important. I kind of forgot where the heart was, though. Not the kind of thing I picture myself saying during Gauntlet, but the fact of the matter is, I do not remember where the heart was. I know I saw it like pump, and that was awesome. I do not know where it went. It could be around here. Is this like bone marrow or like? Oh, it's so gross. I'm glad I didn't eat like before this is something. It's like, oh. Some of it's awesome, but some of it's just gross. Like, oh, oh. Alright. This is what like people who don't listen to metal think like metal is. Basically. It's just sound and like noises of sex and violence. Like layered over the top. Actually, that style seems to bother some people, but I don't mind it so much. I don't mind some Dotist metal once in a while, so long as we're on the weird train. Aha, a little scooty zoom. Scoot, scoot. Oh, scooty zooms left and right. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, is that like danger or are those supposed to be physics pushing me or? There's so many health things, I can't see if that's hurting me or not. Alright, I'll assume it's not. It's great. Alright, it doesn't look like I lost a ton of health. Take that as a good sign. Ah, god dang it. The bomb guys on the downward slopes are kind of a huge bastard because, you know, I don't have a ton of options for dealing with them. I either have to punch them and take the damage, or I run into them on accident and take the damage. Suboptimal gameplay. Hey, level 70. So there you go. Here I am dueling out Shadow Tree. That didn't do nearly as much as I wanted. No jump button. Alright, that wasn't bad at all. Some steak, which is always a good thing to find. This story is about a grizzled psychic detective. Oh dear. Okay, this part I get. We're near the stomach. I'm 100% on top of that. Near the stomach, you get the stomach acid. I am all over that plot line. Nice. Freaking the metal bits all over this are intense. I suppose. That's a good word for it. And this chest better have some jewels in it. Oh, rapid fire? I don't work hard for rapid fire. Now, hold on. If I'm at the stomach, I think I missed the runestone. Okay, take the second bridge. Gauntlet and its vaguely straightforward puzzles. So not this one? Yes, this one. What the hell are you talking about, Gauntlet? Ooh, maybe we're not at the 2 bridges yet. Gotta sail there first. Okay, I see. So there's bridge number 1. But we're not going to that one. We're going to bridge number 2. Which brings us over here, which is good because we want this key, I guess. I'm sailing platforms around the stomach acid. That's just wonderful. Alright. Hey, not bad at all. Alright, that was an easy puzzle. Thanks to Saruman and his ever helpful hints. Freaking punched a hand to death, which is kind of awesome. Oh, look at that. Some Doom 3 textures right there. Absolutely metal. Just wonderful. Yeah, that is, I mean, that's even more like hyper realistic than the Doom ones, which are like kind of cartoony. That is just gore. I mean, I can only assume one of the like Gauntlet developers like just woke up, or like maybe had like some kind of like schizophrenia or something, and one day just walks into the office and one guy's like, okay, you ready to work on Fire Room? We're gonna model something, you know, we're gonna do the models today and some textures. And he's just like, nuh-uh, no idea. I'm just gonna draw like just the worst body horror that is just stuck in my head. And you know, because Gauntlet is a progressive company, you know, Gauntlet is a good company, yeah. Freaking Midway was like, ah, yeah, sounds like a great idea, get on that, Joe. Also, the developers in general seem kind of insane, having seen all those bonus secret levels, which are also like fragments of mad men and women just expressing themselves in ways that are otherwise perhaps considered mental by normal civilized society, such as myself. Ah, damn. Crazy though, just crazy. They're lucky I like to rock out, because I think like someone who doesn't would like maybe not enjoy this music for the duration that I've sat through it. And I'm not like big into black metal and that kind of thing, but like I can tolerate it. It doesn't bother me or anything. It's just, it is what it is. But basically my point is I'm very tolerant compared to the average jerks. Jerks. I'm not sure quite where we're going out here. We sort of left the body, probably for best, and now we are in the this. It's okay. Oh, we're riding a lift. Ah, god damn it. Oh well. Where are we going? Ooh, where are we going? Oh, what is this? Out of the body and into the sky. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Here it is, it's almost midnight over here and I'm going through the horror realm. Wow. Hey, I'm a captain still. That's nice. I'm looking real good on health, which is good, and bam. Last level, I think. I don't know what could top that. Just Hellfest. But you know what? I think maybe they'll be able to, because it's Gauntlet, and that's what they do, man.
Congratulations. You now have enough golden lion claws to enter the lower tower.
Okay. That's really important, but I'll explain that later. What are you doing?
Is now a level 70 captain.
Oh, we're getting an upgrade. Oh, look at those shoulder plates. Those are shoulder plates that say I mean business. Silver bow. Oh, we got golden gauntlets too. Some big old knee boots. That's quite nice. Lovely design there. Let's see what this last world is. Oh. Sweet mother of Escher. That's lovely. Okay, I think we're going all out. Just nuts and balls here, yeah. It's all coming out of the pants. We got some Escher looking stairs. We got the beautiful bright blue water on black and white tile. It's all coming together. Just quite lovely. This is the kind of like weird, funky space modern art that I really enjoy. That's just really nice. That's lovely. Let's kill something in it. We actually have enough of those games, so eat a stick. I think it's because I grind a little to get black crystals, and I might have killed some of those on the way. Ooh, that's all blocked off, though. Aha! How do we do this? Dare to walk where no path is found. Ah, we're doing Toe Jam and Earl, are we? Alrighty. That's cool. I've played Toe Jam and Earl. I know how to navigate this. Maybe. Do I? How difficult did they make it? Feels like it's fuel to go there. Alright, can I get back there? Oh dear. Francis gets the feeling that he's missing something. What the hell? I can't even go back to where I was. What the flip? Hold on. So wait, what? Hold on. Is that like? I can't walk or anything, so I have to haul. I don't quite understand where to go here. I can't go forward anywhere along this edge. Can't go along this edge. Can't go along this edge. Can't go along this. Well, what the hell is this business? Am I glitched, do you think? Invisible platform would be a bad place to have a glitch in a game, because that just makes it even more confusing. Alright, well thankfully we're at the very start of the level, so I don't feel bad doing a restart. Yeah, I'm not seeing any way out of this unless I'm missing something really obvious and I have to like shoot something. I don't think I do. I think I might be stuck-a-rooney. Alright. Let's do a little abortion. Yup. No music for the loading screen. Sit in solemn silence. Alright. Take 2 on the wonderful illusion world. The Maze of Illusion. Sauron freaking loves the Maze of Illusion. It's his favorite thing. Alright, come on, Sauron. Let's do this for real here. Don't worry, I'll speedrun it so you won't be bored out of your mind watching me do things twice. What a load. Alright. Nailed it. Oh, I solved that puzzle like nothing. That's not even necessary to progress, is it? The more you know, the more you grow. Okay. I just gotta kill this guy. Just gonna kill this guy. Ah! Ooh, dear. Ah. Alright, you're getting double bow, my dude. Nobody is spared by my double bow. Alright. Dare to walk where no path is found. Yeah, but be careful doing it, because Lord knows it. Oh. Okay. So it doesn't actually mean walk off the path. So that was a glitch. What? It just happened to be in the area with moving paths. I glitched onto nothingness. That's so weird, but okay. At least I understand the game we're in now. That's so weird that it happened like that. What the hell? Okay. Alright. I see. We got major shenanigans going on then. So there's some paths that come to you and some that are just invisible until you go across them, which is just about the most confusing thing in the entire planet. Alright. I sense tomfoolery. Hey, can you maybe not? That'd be great, thanks. You son of a gun. Oh dear. No, why? You stupid bastard can't shoot a single guy looking mother. God dang. Alright. Let's try some of this business. There we go. At least there's no more polar bears. This square seems to be lit. Nope. Or unlit. Freaking moving floor is trippy. Trying to focus there on the ground for a second. I kind of did my eyes in. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Ah. Bam. Bam. That's quite a nice effect. Bam. It's got a good satisfying noise. Like, I think that's something that, like, a lot of games don't get right, especially within the platform business. Freaking, they're floating. Just because a platform floats doesn't mean it has to be, like, light as a marshmallow. Like, you can make a floating platform that has, like, some weight to it. Like, these are nice. Like, they feel like stone tablets that are coming around. And they go bam and flip into place. Small detail, but, you know, that's oral atmosphere for you. It is the game of subtleties, if there ever is one in game design. Alrighty, we looped back around. We nailed that. Took us a minute to learn what we're doing there, but I got it. Eventually. Alrighty, what is this wacky business? Aha. To be fair, it is the thing of illusions or whatever the hell, so everything here is according to brand. Oh my god, okay. Oh, if I'll just shoot him from a distance. Sorry, my dude. Haha. There's that invulnerability too. A powerful drop. I bet if you come over here, he just hauls ours across this invisible platform. Yup. Cool. That's nice. I like it. Like, they found every possible, like, permutation of ground coming. Some of it folds, some of it falls, some of it flips. That's very nice. That's adds for much more depth than just every platform floating up to you. And it's that kind of professionalism that makes this game like differ from like weird auteur indie game, and like it is like it's good and different and unique, but ultimately like it's AAA quality. Like everything is so polished. Oh, that sucks. Okay. It's never good when he blocks most of that. Polish the actual AAA new Gauntlet doesn't have, by the way. And I will bring that up every chance that I get, because that's just the kind of spiteful, pitiful person I am. Let's take some more folding platforms, shall we? Look at that wonderful backdrop, too. Since I'm not being killed, though. Walk over there. That's one of my favorite things that came from the sort of Doom tradition. Well, okay, many things that came from the Doom tradition are great. But one of them is using real-life photographs and altering them for backdrops, and that's clearly a photograph, but the way that like the color is done with the sky and on the space, that just looks really nice. I'm quite happy with that backdrop. I'm happy just to look at that backdrop. Oh, what is this business? Okay, alright, thought it was dead. Not sure I was supposed to be in that flipping thing, but you know, I lived, so I got that going for me, I guess. Somehow doubt, but I thankfully didn't glitch again. The Maze of Illusions is not a perfect science by any means. Oh dear. Alright, is this something new? Oh yeah, it is. Alright, what's up? Gandalf. Continue forward only with runestone in hand. Sticks. Alright, I missed the runestone. That's balls. Alrighty. Well, there's only a few places I can look, so like... Oh, it's right here. But how? I might still be unable to get it, though. If the lever's up top like it was last time, I don't think I'll be able to get that, because this platform's all chopped up now to bits after the Space Monkey Wizard came and freaking ushered it to death. I'm not seeing a way for me to get to that. No, they cut off all the bridges. That sucks, but it's the way it is. I don't think I'm getting that runestone unless there's something like really obvious here that I missed. So I don't think there is, because there's all 3 trellises, and I shot all of them, and nothing happens. So a switch that I can't get to unless I can walk across here, which again I don't think is the case. No. Alright. But it said do it only with runestone in hand. Well, what if I didn't get it earlier because I'm a moron? That almost insinuates that you can go back. Brain hurting juice. Alright, I'm just gonna go without. I'll come back for it. That's fine. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's cool. Over here then. Alrighty. Just run into those guys for you. There's the exit. We are deep in the maze of... Alright, and they're just throwing bomb guys at me. Enough of the silly stuff here, guys. Come on. Let's get real. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That's all I have to say about that. That's pretty awesome. I can imagine taking like hallucinogens and doing this. That would be one of those more spectacular video games to play during that. Like, oh, look at that, the whole backdrop just bam switches. That's lovely. Those stairs are on the wall, as they should be. Totally. Hey. We're running a little low in the key department. Oh yeah, we're doing some of that. Okay. That's cool. Oh dear. Oh yeah, now we're on the stairs. That's lovely. And most of the time I worry about games being overly simple in level design, but here's an area where I think actually like a simple level design would benefit it strongly just because the aesthetics are so hyper. Like a simple level would make it a little more manageable. Which this one isn't like super tough or anything, but for those of you game designing, you don't want to overwhelm people too much or they'll just be confused. Okay, speaking of confused, I'm trying to keep up with the plot here in terms of where I am in relation to the exit, which is not going super great. How the hell did I get over here? Okay. When all players move forward, none may return. I'm playing by myself, Gauntlet. Come on. Don't be insensitive. What is that? Okay. Oh, nice. 666. 6,666. That's lovely. And we're doing the old switcheroo. For a moment there, I had health for days. As certified by our good Lord Satan. Ooh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, we'll do some of that. Ouch. There we go. I'm having a little bit of trouble with some of these mage guys are in like really tricky spots. Hammer of Thor, which is a very good drop. That's why you always open those silver chests. Oof. As a potion I actually needed to use, for better or for worse. I was almost at my max health, and then I got hit, and then I wasn't, so my statement was irrelevant. Oh, we're going across the sky again. Another thing Gauntlet does well is it freaking commits to these ideas. Like other games would be like, oh look here's a little crazy thing where this guy flips. But Gauntlet, like, it just keeps going and going. And like it's an actual full level they did with the gimmick. That's what it separates from being just a gimmick, I guess. It's that like tons of effort has went into this level. This is just beautifully designed. On top of a great aesthetic, and like that is not an easy task by any means. Rock and roll. Bam, look at that, finished it. Missed both runestones from this time and last time. Other than that, yeah, we nailed it. Alright, now we just gotta kill the Dark Wraith. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not max health. That was just an even number. Yeah, I think we're good to kill the Wraith. Let's see, we got all the, so we got all the crystals, we got all the golden items, and we're only missing one piece of the mirror, and that's the Wraith. You might be thinking to yourself, and then we win the game. Yup. You're gonna see. I'll tell you right now, there's a twist. There's a little bit of twist, but we're not there yet. We gotta kill the Wraith. Next episode, we'll do the temple once we get all the glass in. You'll see, but basically, this is not necessarily the end of the run yet. Not yet. Let's go Wraith territory. Let's kill this guy. Did I save? Yeah, we are. Don't you just hate the kind of people who take their phones to the Let's Play? What the hell are we doing? Okay, we got the lamp of desecration or whatever the hell. I need my hammer, bro. There we go. Let's rock. What's up, Wraith, my dude? Oh, there he is. Gonna nail him with this here lamp. Oh, he's a scary looking guy. Alright. Lamp. Ooh. Lamp ability. Yeah, he hates that. He's like, oh, lamps. I can't believe it. What luck. He just happens to have lamps. I'm not sure if it should be in that light. Or... No, that doesn't necessarily seem to be helping me. He's also hitting me through it, so I'm not sure quite what it's doing. Hopefully damage. starting to try and memorize his attacks here. Looks like he does claws left and right. Left claw goes farther than right claw for some reason. This is based on my positioning. Ooh dear, there's snakes. There's machine gun. Wasn't quite ready for machine gun. There's ball. Ball's easy. There's the claws that go too far on the left. Look at that, I'm getting this pattern done. Oh, this windmill, which I was not ready for. Bam, BFG time. Ooh. This guy's got quite a lot of attacks. I think it might be time for some hammer. Time for some hammer time, yo. See how much this I can tank before I start running out of minutes. Oof. Got the cosmos going on back there. This guy's got a lot of health. God. There we go. See ya. Ah, 3 gold coins, that's it. Psh, what a chip. Alright, Sauron, we got the last piece, huh? Hell yeah, we did. That's 'cause I suck. Gandalf, I'm sorry. Jesus. Wish I could be perfect like you. Ah, we made 15k, killed one guy, and got some experience. Yeah, I did. Alright, now I lost about 1,000 hit points in that fight, so let's just max out, and we're still up on money barely, but not bad. There it is, look at that, the portrait. All the bosses we fought, it's just wonderful. And so our board really is filled out now. Yeah, that's a complete board. Cool, cool. But we're only level 73. Let's save about it. We've seen the great level 8, or world 8. And it's 2 spectacular levels. Let's throw that last shard in, shall we?
Congratulations, you have recovered the shard for the dream world.
Yeah, I did. Bam. Oh, a mysterious extra level.
Now that you
Or I
have
guess not
recovered
extra.
all 8 shards, enter the desecrated temple and banish scorn from the realm.
Sounds like a plan, evil Sauron. Good guy Sauron. But the pisser to that, I guess, is this. Come, viewer. Those of you who have remained for this hour and 30 minutes, to skip to the end, let me show you something interesting. So we did all 8 of these worlds or whatever. Totally cool. And there's this boss level. You think like, oh, that's the final dealio. But then what about the rune stones? 2 bosses? Question mark. We'll find out next time on Rock's Life. I just want to save again. I already saved. What a fool I am.